The battle between the Golden State Warriors and the Cavs trying to end a 52-year championship drought for the city of Cleveland. This is Golden State's head coach Steve Kerr before the game.
We have a Game 7 at home. That's what you want at the beginning of the season. And given that we just had a Game 7 at home against a great team after being down 3-1, we're very confident that we'll come out and play.
HBK, yeah, you know how we. And I can't quit, all I know is. HBK, yeah, you know how we. And I can't quit, all I know is.
Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing, love with it. I love my squad.
Hop up in the 6, and you should ignore these rappers, man. They say anything. Call me Susie Piggy Bank.
Coming to you live on 2K Sports, it's time for NBA action. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. And the West All-Stars have possession. Leonard, Durant. The shot is off. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And so in the game for the East All-Stars, they've got LeBron James, Paul George and Wade, and it's Lowry in at the point guard. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. James. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
I'm not even going to comment on that one.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
A few unsuccessful trips in a row, and we're still not enough. The shot by Lowry, no good.
Not looking good for him so far. 4 straight misses to start the game.
And the rejection by LeBron. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Westbrook, no good. Now the East All-Stars with it. Anthony's shot is off.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
From deep. Can't get it to go. George. It's offline from half court. Curry. How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I just saw right there,
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. Green, he's checked in for Bryant. A big group substitution here for the East. Chris Bosh is checked in for Anthony. Butler comes in for George. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Thomas subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
So an almost entirely new group now for the West. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Durant. Aldridge comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And Paul's subbed in for Curry. And a switch here also for the East. Drummond's checked in. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge. The West All-Stars on D. 3-point lead. And so the ball out of bounds. Bosh touched it last.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Thompson from deep 3-point range. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. There's 48 seconds left in the first. The half-court bomb falls off target. Green. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. And the West All-Stars have possession. And the heave does deep. East grabs the miss.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Wall from deep 3-point range. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. West All-Stars out in front. They lead by 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. Looking here, guys, at what we've seen so far from the West All-Stars. What do you think?
You know what? They're dominating on the backboards. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low, and they've limited second chances too, guys.
On the court for the East All-Stars here in the second. Lowry out there with Dwayne Wade. Then it's Paul George. Then it's LeBron James. For deep Harden. No good. Wade with the defensive effort. James. And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Kevin Durant's checked in for Aldridge. Klay Thompson comes in for James Harden. And Steph Curry subbed in for Chris Paul. Outside for Durant. Anthony with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. No good.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Davis kicks to Kobe. Thompson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Leonard, he's checked in for the West.
And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on him in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
New players in now for the East. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. .133 left in the first half. From deep. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
And, Greg, you know how it is. Sometimes it only takes 1 or 2 baskets to get things going. Maybe we're getting ready to pump a little life into this one.
The West making some changes. Cousins comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Draymond Green in for Anthony Davis. Backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Anthony. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert. Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Russell, look at that shot! How did that go in?
How about that?
Oh! Here's James. Outside for Lowry. And the rejection by Cousins. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Harden's checked in. .32 seconds left in the first half of the game. And it's the West All-Stars ball. And it's sent back by George. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. They trail.
The way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. Paul. Shot is off. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. West All-Stars lead by 6. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Durant. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Bryant in at the 3 slot. So that's who's on the floor for the West All-Stars. Bosh. It's offline from half court.
Oh, my goodness. That's like temporary insanity right there.
Do you think he realizes we've actually got a game, a serious game taking place here? I have my doubts, partner.
But they recover it.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. The East All-Stars on offense. 6-point game. And it's Drummond missing.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
From deep. Here's Bosch. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. The East All-Stars shooting their first free throw of the game. The kick out to Bryant. Rejected by Wall. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. And the East All-Stars with some changes.
One more time. Let them hear it, fans. That was your West All-Stars dance team.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Curry. Look out, and then you throw him stuff like that. You go home by it. How does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini. Lowry from outside. It's rebounded by Leonard.
You know, they built their lead here by doing all the little things well.
And one of those little things, Clark, has been rebounding. They've come out and taken complete control of that glass.
Wade with it. Guarded now by Durant. Anthony. But they get it back. Can't connect from long distance. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. So the West ends up going with the new group. The shot by George, wide open. The shot misses. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. And Wade sends it back. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. The wide open look here for Anthony. And the jumper falls for him. Anthony's got his first basket.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
Western All-Stars ball.
There's 42 seconds left to play here in the third. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. It's stolen by Davis. Tipped away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. .29 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's George missing. And here's the West with the ball.
Oh! How about that, Kevin?
What range on that shot.
Unbelievable.
It's amazing.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
And that's not even close. Cousins. The half-court bomb falls off target. Anthony. That will count. The third quarter. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. And the West All-Stars have possession. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. On the floor for the East All-Stars, starting the fourth. DeRozan out there with Isaiah Thomas. Then there's Paul Millsap. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Drummond in at the 5. DeRozan passes to Butler. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That is his first foul of the game. Kevin Durant's checked in for Davis.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Aldridge kicks to Westbrook. Right at the free throw line. And he overshot that one, missing.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And that one's good. Millsap. Now it's just a 3-point West All-Star lead.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That's his first foul. Curry's checked in for the West. And these All-Stars also making a switch. Ball's checked in.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
Guys, it's their hard work inside that has them out in front, but they can't let off now. They've got to keep it going.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the West. Chris Bosh is checked in for the East. And Kobe the bucket with the assist by Curry.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And stolen by Butler. And they turn it over. Stepped in the line that time.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
On offense, here are the West All-Stars. It's a 5-point game.
He's yet to make an impact from the field, but his team is taking care of business.
Bosh, no one around him, but they'll get another chance. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. A big group substitution here for the East. Anthony's checked in for Bosh. Paul George comes in for Paul Millsap. Wade, he's checked in for Butler. And it's Kyle Lowry in for John Wall. The shot by George, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Nobody near Leonard. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
They've been out-hustled. At this point, hard to see them recovering from that.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
There's the bucket, good.
Boy, right now, they're just getting a fantastic effort from Kyle Lowry.
And here's Westbrook from the arc.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws. The perfect chance and opportunity to wrap it up, and he couldn't take advantage. We'll see if he lives to regret it.
And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
That's his first personal.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Shooting for West All-Stars.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Timeout called East All-Stars. They're behind by 3. 1 second left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
They need a 3 here, so they need to make sure they sub in all of their best shooters, because with under 2 seconds remaining, you have to catch and shoot it quickly.
So a close...
Think you wanna get rich. You don't really want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. Nah, you don't really want it. Now you don't want that late night gas with no break, like crash in the daylight. I see it in your face. You don't want that blood, sweat, tears in a bunk bed. Peers know they upset. They Lambo in your gate. Nah, you can't take a loss like that. Off that. Wasn't really forced to shop at Ross like that. Don't know how it.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. We're live at the United Center where the Chicago Bulls have home court advantage. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot manning the middle.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Gibson for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. On its way from Irving for 2. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Here's Butler. It's hauled in by LeBron. From deep three-point range. Again, Irving missing. It's up a 3. No luck. It's all tied in Chicago. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Really a big part of why they're on top here. The defense has been on point.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So the Bulls 5 right now. Butler and McDermott filling out the perimeter. Mirotic is out there with Noah, and it's Brooks in the point guard position. Three-pointer, and the Bulls get it back. Noah kicks to Mirotic. Here's McDermott. And again, Chicago. No good. Shoots the three. That's good. McDermott's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Bulls. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. It's the Bulls leading by 3. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. So on the floor for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Irving at the point. Stolen by Thompson.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post.
Oh! That was incredible.
How's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway. Self-service.
The most magnificent alley-oop he could have chosen.
Yeah, and he pulls that one off, guys, to perfection.
For 3, Dunleavy.
Well, the defense recognized how dangerous he is out there and got right up on him. Didn't give him any space.
So they take the lead. James has got the lead up to 2 now for the Cavs.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
And slam dunk by Butler.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Rose passes to Gibson. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Irving from long range. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific. We've got Nikola Mirotic. Rose is up there with Etuan Moore. Then there's Noah. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Moore's running. The kick out to Rose. Missed it, even after all those chances. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Smith outside. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. From deep. Again, the miss by Smith.
And sometimes we have the range.